Literally signing in with y'all on today's video. It's pretty simple. How you do anything is how you do everything. Think about it. All the things you do in your life, these different things you be doing all the motherfucking time. So before I get right into the video of it, as y'all can just see right there, boom. But hey, before I get into the meat of this video on what we're gonna talk about, I gotta say, I hope y'all been really evolving, man. Hope y'all been really evolving. Hope y'all really been elevating your consciousness to great heights. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this video pretty short because it's pretty understandable topic. How you do anything is how you do everything. So you got an opportunity every day to wake up and see things from a new perspective, from a new consciousness, maybe unexplored territory, unexplored heights. So your awareness and your consciousness is how you see the world. It's how you do anything. It's how everything is in your mind, in your body, in your experience of this human vessel. Or maybe you're not human right now watching this because you're aware of the fact that you're a multi-dimensional being inhabiting a physical body as a spiritual being. Okay, so if you are aware of these things and you're already on some consciousness right there, then this video won't be anything of a surprise to you because you already understand this from maybe a physical point of view, maybe an experiential point of view. Maybe you understand that how you do anything is how you do everything from an emotional point of view of actually inhabiting in your emotional body, of doing things over and over and over again to the point where you already know what to do. You already know how to play the game of life every day. Because when you wake up every day, your consciousness, the choice you have to be able to see things a certain way, to do things a certain way, decides how you will live out that experience of whatever it is you're doing. So if I go ahead and kick it with someone I know, if I go ahead and kick it with my little bro, if I go ahead and kick it with my mama, right, my little sis, whatever, if I go ahead and kick it with someone else, everything I do around them has an energy. Everything that you do going into the DMV or going out and about on the streets, whatever the fuck it is, everything, every little thing has an impact. It does shape who you are as a person. So how you do anything is how you do everything. How do you brush your teeth? The way you brush your teeth, the attention you give to brushing your teeth, the process of brushing your teeth. How do you go to work? How do you work? What is the things happening mentally, spiritually, and physically to you? Are you aware of the things that's happening to you at work? All of these things. Where is your awareness at? How aware of yourself are you to the fact of you doing these things physically, as well as experiencing things as emotionally as well as spiritually? Because you might be getting certain dreams, right? You might have dreams about all sorts of things. You get different dreams about different things to the point where you have all these different perspectives because you may be unaware of the fact that a lot of your perspectives, a lot of your ideas do come from the subconscious, the unconscious, aka the dream world. And while you're dreaming, while you're sleeping, while you're asleep on your bed, on your couch, on the floor, wherever the fuck, wherever you're sleeping, when you are sleeping, the awareness in your dreams as well, the things you remember from your dreams also matter. Consciously, you may not remember them, but subconsciously, you always remember dreams. See, it's your choice on how you do anything. It's your choice on how you do whatever it is you may want to do. You may want to experiment with your life and try out something you've never done before, and the way in which you do that thing is very important because the way in which you do that thing revolves around the way in which you do what you do every single day. So every single day you might be doing all these different things. Let's say we're going down to the street just to get some groceries from the grocery store. Well, how do I do that? Okay, well, let's say I'm gonna go ahead and climb this motherfucking tree right behind me. How do I do that? Let's say I'm gonna go ahead and sit down right now. I'm just gonna sit down. All right, so I'm gonna sit down like these right here. Boom. And I just sat, right? And how did I do that? Is it important? Well, it's important based on who you are as a person. Who you are as a person is very similar to who I may be as a person, because we all come from the same source, but at the same time, you have your own individuality, your own sense of expression, your own sense of your own taste. You have your own little experience you create within your life. So the way in which you experience anything is the way in which you experience anything. So what that means is when you start paying attention to your life on a day-to-day basis, and really start honing in on awareness, on the detail of awareness, and the way in which you do what you do every single day, whether it be brushing your teeth, driving the car, whatever it may be. When you start paying attention, really slowing down, paying attention to what's happening in your mind, paying attention to what's happening physically, paying attention to the world around you, tapping into the 5 elements, you feel me? So when you're in, by the way, if you haven't seen it, that's the first video on this channel. Highly recommend you go checking that out. The 5 elements, which I discussed. Being tapped into those will help. And having this general awareness will help you to discover what it is you love to do and enjoy to do so much, because you'll do it better than anybody else could do it. And it's unimaginable. The progress you make, you enjoy it so much. And it might not just be one thing. It might be various amounts of things. But there is something that you inherently are very good at, a gift, if you must call it, as my spider senses kicked in there and I caught the motherfucking tripod before I fell off, so I can stand up right here and say that to your face, that damn, the process in which you do what you do really does matter, and it can be really overlooked very easily. So pay attention to what it is you do every single day, every single minute, every single breath you take, every single action you have. Pay attention to what it is you're doing, because yes, it really does add up. The numbers add up, and over time, when you look back, you're gonna see a different version of yourself based on the choices you make in every moment, every decision of life. So any decision you make in the present moment, coming to come, all the decisions you make mentally, physically, spiritually, when you pay attention to what it is that the decisions that you're making are, you become aware of them. And once you become aware of them, it's almost like you're becoming aware of this simulation, this life itself, and you're becoming aware of the game itself, which is the matrix that we're all in. So regardless of whether any of the shit to you made sense or not, the spiritual entities, the high vibrational entities with the capacity to understand this will understand it, and you will catch my drift. If you still don't catch my drift, the best thing I could say to simplify all of the things that I currently already said is just be present, fam. Just be here. Just be where you are, exactly where you are. Do the things you do, and pay attention to your emotions. Pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to why you feel those things, and really like understand who you are as a person, from your childhood, from your recent years living life, into whoever the fuck you may be. You may be a child right now, you may be a teenager, you may be an adult, but I know that my ability to speak the way I do has a lot to do with me creating the character that I'm representing myself through right now. Because you can create your own character, and it may happen for you in this life. You may create an alternate version of yourself. You may create a version of yourself that maybe does this thing and does that thing and does all these different things, but you're just the one watching this thing do this thing. So basically you created an alternate version of yourself, alternate personality, which will allow you to have its place within the matrix, if that makes sense and you're catching the drift. So it's your choice. What do you want to do? Do you understand these principles of life? Is it something that you are curious about to learn and to digest in? Start paying attention to what you do every single moment, every single second, and realize that life is grand and beautiful every single day, every single moment. It is cherished because you give it that meaning, because you give it that energy, that attention, that awareness, that consciousness. You give it its meaning. So without further ado, I got nothing else to say. This video is gonna end on 9 minutes, capping out here close to 10 minutes. I hope y'all will get this message one way or another and carry on with your days in a very powerful way, because you are a goddamn god and cannot forget that shit. Egyptian Imran out. Peace.